Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Returnal for the PlayStation 5. This title was sent to me by PlayStation Portugal, so I can give it a look and tell you guys my opinions on it. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, Returnal is a third-person shooter bullet hell roguelike from Housemarque, who are well known in the industry for their bullet hell games, but this is quite a departure from their usual stuff. After a few runs through the game, I have to say I get some massive Metroid Prime vibes from this game, but you guys will see why soon enough. In the interest of time, I won't start us at the very beginning to avoid tutorial pop-ups. I'm going to play one or two cycles to show you what the gameplay is like, then I'll explain the mechanics as we experience them. I do have a few limitations as to what I can show you, since this is just a preview to give you a taste of what the game has to offer, but I'm pretty sure I won't even reach the embargo limits as I'm still fairly early in the game. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. So this is what the beginning of a cycle looks like. Pretty much every single time you die, you restart in this fashion. You get a cinematic that looks something like that. It's not always the same cinematic, but basically you get the idea. Okay, I crashed on this planet with this ship. Now, the very first time that you actually play through the game, that particular starting cinematic is a little bit more detailed. It's a little bit longer, and you get a lot more tutorial messages as to the stuff that you have to do. But, you know, after you've done a couple of cycles, this is essentially what you get. So this would be where we would be at immediately after dying. You start here, and our objective right now is to locate the White Shadow broadcast, which is kind of like your very first objective when you get through the game, which I still haven't achieved throughout a couple of runs. I'm not particularly adept at roguelikes, but I gotta say, this one is pretty fun. So from a first look, one of the things that you guys can see is that the visuals are pretty damn good looking. And one of the things that you guys cannot see is the haptics feedback that you get on the controller here, which is actually really, really good. Either when you take a shot, when you get hit, even just like your footsteps, when you are in cinematics and there's like rain falling and stuff, there's really, really well detailed haptic feedback on the game. Another important thing is there's haptic on the triggers as well, and it's actually used as a gameplay function. So your primary weapon, which is pretty much every time that you start a new cycle, at least at the progression level that I'm at, you get this pistol. Your left trigger has two modes. So if you just gently press it, there's like some resistance, and then you can press it all the way and you get to alternate fire. So it's just like you gently press it to get your usual aim down sights mode, and then you press it all the way and you get the alternate fire of this gun, which this one right now I believe is Void Ray. Yeah. This is a void beam that you can target to shoot monsters with. But pretty much the controls are what you would expect. You aim and you shoot with L2 and R2. You can keep R2 pressed, even if it is, you know, semi-automatic pistol. Although there is a shotgun, and that one you have to, you know, spam it in order to actually shoot properly. The game has active reload, which you don't have ammunition. So if you stop shooting, notice that you get the bullet count beneath the crosshair there. So if you stop shooting, it just kind of like refills. But it does have a system where, you know, if you keep shooting, it's going to overload. Now, if you notice that little square in the middle, this game has active reload. So after you run out of ammo, if you press the R2 at the right time, it reloads faster and it gets you back in the action faster, which is pretty good. Now, a couple of more actions that you can do. If you press X, you're going to jump. You can do a slight mantle, but it is very slight. It's not going to allow you to, like, for instance, I still can't climb this section over here, and every single time that I come back to the start of the level, I know that there's that door there, and I still can't do that. That's kind of like where the Metroidvania elements come from, so I expect that at some point I'm either going to get a double jump or something else that allows me to basically get to that door, because that right there is a door, and you will see plenty of them as we go through this gameplay. You can also dash. This is a dodge. You get invincibility frames while you are doing it. You can see that there's a cooldown to it. If you look to the bottom left-hand side, every single time I dash, there's like a dash cooldown monitor down there. And you can also jump and dash while in the air to allow you to cross large distances. But yeah, these are your basics. You can dodge, you can jump, you can aim, you can shoot. and you can also run. There's no stamina system, so you can pretty much run for as long as you want. You're never going to run out. And then there's a couple of resources that we'll collect along the way. One of the resources that I would call to your attention, if you look to the right-hand side, it's the one that I have 10 of, because that one stays through death, and after a couple of runs, you'll unlock this thing that just gives you an item at the very beginning for 3 of that resource. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit that. And I'm going to get an item. Now, this one is a new item, which is an item that I haven't really found in the game, and whenever you do this, it unlocks new items for you that then become available in subsequent runs. This is also an artifact. I can tell by the way that it looks, and artifacts are pretty much permanent buffs until you die. So for this run, I will have this buff, whatever it happens to be, so we're going to hold triangle here to scan it, and boom. And it is suit artifact dash blast dash generates an energy blast at the endpoint. Nice! I'm assuming that thing deals damage, which is very, very good. But anyway, we have access to a map if we press the touchpad. And this is again something that gives me massive Metroid Prime vibes. I know that Doom used a similar mapping system, but I think the first time I personally ever experienced a 3D map like this was in Metroid Prime. And I'm not saying that's the first game that did it, but that's when I first experienced it. But anyways, you guys are probably tired of hearing me chat, so let's get on with it. So the game is procedurally generated, although you can pretty much start identifying tile sets fairly early. I'm not sure if they're going to be updating it with more tile sets and whatnot, but then again, I haven't even seen all of the biomes available in the game. I've only seen the 2 first biomes, so, you know, it is what it is. This is the first map that we're going to be getting on this particular cycle, and we have a recording. Now, you'll find multiple recordings as you play through the game, and these will give you, like, audio lines from the main character here, because as you can see, the suit is us. That's us down there. And this is something that was announced in trailers and whatnot, so this is not, like, a big reveal, or it's not like me friggin' spoiling stuff. Like, it is, you should be aware that your character dies, and you will see evidences of your death. I'm not going to play this audio file because I want you guys to experience the story for yourselves, and I don't want to spoil. But yeah, if you fall from great height, you actually don't die, but they do take a hefty chunk of your health, which you can see on the bottom left-hand side. So I'm going to be exploring here a little bit. You see this light here? I think that this is an upgrade that I don't have access to yet. Some kind of grappling hook, maybe, I suspect, because I've seen it on quite a few places. You can see another one over there, and I don't have the upgrade to get to that spot yet. So again, another aspect of Metroidvania. The one thing that I do have right now, and it's one of the first things that you're going to be getting, is a melee weapon. It's basically kind of like a lightsaber. You press square, you get this melee. This is one of the first unlocks that you get right after you unlock teleportation, which, as you play through the game, you do a couple of cycles, you're eventually going to unlock teleportation as well. This is actually the first time I'm in this particular tile set. I have not been here at all, which is why I'm kind of a little bit lost. So we're just going to move on to the next zone here. Okay, so if you look to the map now, we have a door in the shape of a triangle and a door in the shape of a square. Now, the door in the shape of a square, the mini-map is on the bottom right-hand side if you haven't noticed yet. The door that is square-shaped, that is your main path. That is where you're supposed to be going. And this one is a side objective. I always like checking out the side objectives, just in case there's something interesting there. Sometimes you'll have like a boss fight. Sometimes you'll have some enemies. Sometimes you'll get a chest like this one, which might give you an upgrade, might give you a weapon. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that you can get out of containers like this. And we got a consumable, Apex Sphere, and we also got a monster. So I'm using the alternate fire right now by pulling the left trigger all the way down, and now I ran out of it. This monster's also doing those purple things, and we got hit there. Ideally, you want to avoid getting hit by using the dodging system and whatnot. But like I said, I'm not terribly good at roguelike games. Got the active reload. You can dodge through those shots, by the way. And I missed the active reload. Because you get invincibility frames whenever you dodge. Luckily, they gave us an easy one, so we should be alright. Didn't lose too much health. You get this thing, which is a... the little the little resources we just picked up. We got 34 of that now. These are obsolites or whatever they're called, and this is a currency that you can use between runs. So when you die, you lose all of that, so there's no point in like saving too much for it. It's like whenever you get a chance to spend it by crafting things or whatever, you should just use it. And we picked up another consumable, which is an anti-energy pulse. This is a shield thing, and now we have two consumables. We have one that maxes out our adrenaline, and another one that gives us an anti-energy pulse, which is basically a shield. Now, adrenaline is a system that if you look to the bottom middle of the screen, right now I have 0.3. At this point in time, it goes up to 5, and it's basically how well you do in combat. The more adrenaline you get, and it gives you some perks. Now, this dude did drop a weapon. You can only have one weapon equipped on you, again, at least on my progression level. So I'm going to be swapping it for the carbine. We were using the sidearm. Now we get this carbine, which is way cooler. And the alternate fire that this one has is lightning, which is pretty damn sweet. And then it runs out, and whenever it runs out, you can no longer do alt fire. You can see that that thing is charging. There's also a cooldown indicator on the bottom left-hand side so that you are aware whenever that cooldown comes up. But yeah, your weapon drops, so if you change your mind, you can always come back to where you picked up the weapon that you have now, and you can exchange it back to the weapon that you had, as long as you don't drop it off a cliff or anything. But yeah. Ooh, we have a couple of baddies. And we now have adrenaline level 1. You can also use melee. My adrenaline reset because I took a hit from one of those monsters. I still have a bad habit of pressing square at the end of firing because I'm so used to whenever I'm playing shooters, after I'm done firing my gun, I press square to reload. This game does not have a reload. You just have to wait. And if you press square, you get a melee. Oh, cool. They gave us an interesting mechanic that I will show you guys in a bit, because we are playing in online mode. And online mode has a it has a couple of social features, as a lot of video games tend to have nowadays. Broken calibrator. This gives us weapon proficiency, which you can monitor again in the bottom left-hand side below your health. Once we pick this up, it is going to increase. And as you get more weapon proficiency, your weapon, basically you get like perks for the weapons, which sometimes can be additional critical hit or, you know, something along those lines. Deal more damage, stuff like that. Now, when we have gates like these, there's usually something that you can shoot like that. And we'll open these up, and there's a chest here. Tachyomatic, carbine, it's got shock stream, so mine is better. Mine has also critical hit. So yeah, I'll take that. Now these are xenoglyph ciphers. This is going to put me at like 5 xenoglyph ciphers, I think, because these are permanent. So this is a permanent upgrade, very, very good. And this eventually allows you to read some of the messages that you get throughout the game. You might find some pillars that have messages. Now, green things are usually either going to heal you or they're resin. If they're resin, they're going to give you integrity to your suit. Like if you look to the bottom left-hand side, now we have 2 ticks there. Once we get 3, that's going to increase our maximum health, which is really, really good. Now, whenever you are in doubt, like where you should be going, just look for the doors that are shaped like a square, and those are the ones that you're supposed to be headed down to. Looks like we have a weapon drop here as well, which oh yeah, the carbine that I just seen. Sorry, not paying attention because I'm trying to do commentary at the same time, and I'm a little bit rusty at this. Oh, we got a key. Certain chests will be locked behind keys, and you know, keys are actually fairly rare. So you want to make sure that you pick those up whenever you have a chance. And there's a healing item somewhere around here. I can see it in the mini-map. It's probably below us, I would imagine. Yep, right here. Very nice. Melee attacks are the only things that can open those. And this is Silphium. Silphium is the thing that heals you, so you pick this up. Boom. Now we're fully healed. I never see one of these. These are really cool because there's a little thing there. It kind of calls out to your attention like, oh, I want to pick that up. So you get here and oh no! Okay, and this one is the laser puzzle. So basically you have these lasers. If you get hit, it's going to hurt like hell. So ideally you don't want to get hit. You come here, you press triangle, pick this up, and then move away. We got another key. We got 2 keys. Oh, this is a good run for us. Anyway, in here you'll notice that it says another suit signal detected, which is the mechanic that I told you guys, like, oh, I'm glad that they they gave me this one. So whenever you play online, you'll be able to see when other players died, kind of like Dark Souls. You see these signals here. So you hold this and you scan it, and it's going to show you how another player died in this tile set. You got shot right in the face. Now, sometimes the other player's body instantly comes back to life and animates and starts attacking you. And other times, you're given the option to either avenge or scavenge them. Now, if you scavenge them, I think it's going to give you access to their weapon. I haven't really scavenged because I usually like just getting ether, so I always choose avenge. Now, the way that this works is basically this is going to summon a really tough monster for you to fight if you go for the avenge. So obviously we're going to go for that, and we're probably going to die and end our cycle right here, but you know, let's do our best. That's the baddie forming up. What the hell is that? Okay, he's got some kind of a seeking thing. I don't like it. Reset my adrenaline. Annoying. Dodge that. Active reload. I'm actually surprised he hasn't come in after us. This is one of those that has more of a tendency to stay ranged. So we avenge the other player. We can get a bunch of the resource that we can get. And he also dropped the gun. What an... Oh, damn it. I still ate a friggin... shot. So I'm actually going to swap because this is really good. Oh, wait. We got 2 malfunctions? What? Why? The monster cursed me, gave me like 2 malfunctions. God damn it. So malfunctions are basically permanent debuffs that you get, and you usually don't want to have more than 2. And the way that you fix this is you do the actions that it tells you there. And right now the debuffs we have is increased dash cooldown, so that means we can't spam dash, which is a pain. And melee cooldown increased, so we can't spam melee as well. Jesus, that's a terrible combination. Anyway, I'm going to be swapping this to the Spitmaw Blasters just so that you guys get a different weapon to see. This is the shotgun type weapon, and the alternate fire that it has is the Void Beam, which I really like, so this will be interesting. Now let's go over to this side objective here and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Okay, so this one has a broken fabricator. I already learned to like recognize the icons. Broken fabricators they fabricate a oh no, actually this one just gives you an unfed pod, but I don't have enough obolites, so I can't actually do it. But these things, basically you put the resource that you want in here, and then you get the item. So this would give me 20% stagger power for each attached parasite. Parasites is another mechanic that we will see later on. Xenoglyph. Now this gives you messages from aliens that lived in this planet, and you only get to translate them as you encounter those ciphers that I showed you earlier. So right now, we actually have like a really good translation. Mirrored eyes, beholding the longing dark, sunlight as it rains like pitch. We must leave for the waste where our visions have promised new kind of transcendence. Glory, glory, glory. And actually my objective right now is reaching a place that is the Crimson Wastes. But yeah, there doesn't really appear to be anything else in here. There might be some secrets that I'm not aware of, but right now it doesn't seem like it. These corpses over here, by the way, are the Xeno life form, which is not the same thing as the monsters that are attacking us. Even though sometimes I think some of the things that I fought are like corrupted Xenos, but yeah. Shotgun's a terrible weapon to fight dudes at a long range, obviously. We did unlock something that I think is important to mention, which is this thing. This is a teleporter. Whenever you find one of these, you can use it, and you'll be able to teleport through different places in the level. Unfortunately, I only found another one. It's like over there. So it's not really a big use for us right now. But as you go through the level, you can imagine that these become useful for you to backtrack, which makes backtracking a lot easier. Okay, we got a bunch of dudes up there. Let me see if I can remove the thing that we have by getting a couple of melee kills. Sweet. No more malfunctions. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. Takes care of... Ooh. Yeah, there are these little bastards here that kind of like pull you up, and then I'm assuming that you just die. Ooh, what's that? Looks like that opened up a gate somewhere. Is this a cipher? Okay. Looks like I can't break through these weeds. So we have a door here. Wow, we have 3 doors here, and one of them is like a really important one, because you'll notice that it's got like that, it's got like a special symbol. When you see those statues and they're glowing, that means that they have also something in there, the resource that we get. Oh, this one goes towards the main path, so we can leave this one for later. Meantime, let's go this way. Ooh, a parasite. What kind of parasite is this? Doubles Obolite collection radius, suffered damage from long falls. So that's a parasite, and basically it comes with a buff and a debuff. And I'm not going to take this one because it doesn't really give me anything particularly special, but basically that's what it would do. You would pick this up, it would attach itself to the suit, and now every time that you would fall from a big location, it would deal damage to you. Let's actually check out what's behind door number 3. Oh, wow. Okay, well that was a trapped area. That kind of sucks. Basically I'm going to have to jump down there, and there's going to be mobs. Okay. Cipher. Give it to me. Just in case I die, that's at least permanent progress. So that's good. So we gotta be careful here, because that thing is making enemies immune, which means I have to go kill that thing first. Damn it. Yeah, see? He's shielded against damage. So that means I can't actually damage it. Let's go through. See if I can get there. Oh great, one of them snipers. No! Okay, no more protection. So these ones have shields, so you have to kill them in melee. Jesus Christ, I picked the wrong time to use the shotgun. Yep, I'm screwed. I'ma die. I'ma die. This is one of the reasons why I don't like using the shotgun. It's very frustrating. Oh, we got to this tile set. Okay, we'll talk about that one in a bit. I need to actually go back here and deal with these guys. Okay, let's do the teleport here. This is a short-range teleporter, so we'll teleport you... Ooh, one of these. Okay, I want to talk about that in a bit. Let me just see what I can do about this. Damn. Using shotgun in this particular situation, very frustrating. But right here we have a consumable apex sphere. Oh, I thought this was something different. Okay, I guess I can just grab it because I already have that particular mod. Let's get through here. There is another enemy down there, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill that. Hopefully without dying. And there's a green item over there, so that's probably gonna be a heal. Friggin' snipers! Even in this game, snipers are the bane of my existence. Okay, hello. How nice of you to come visit. That takes care of that. Shocking Springs! That is actually a lot of fun. I'll take the Apex Sphere and I'll leave the Anti-Energy Pulse. What do we have here in terms of this Parasite? No, it's Ether. Nice. I thought it was a Parasite. Usually purple, it's either Parasites or Ether. So yeah. Also, we dropped 3 items here. Oh, I need to pick up this other Apex Sphere. Okay. I thought those would stack. Now, if we had... Ooh, there's a blue item down there. Nice. Broken Calibrator, that gives us additional proficiency with our weapon. Now, looking at the map, looks like there's still one enemy present here. And if we had whatever upgrade lets me go up there, I could go up there as well, but since we don't... The only thing left is go and kill this dude. Oh crap, this is not going to work out well for me. We used the Void Ray, but we got it done, and we increased our adrenaline. And this is a Malignant Key. So you can either cleanse this with Ether, or you can pick it up and risk getting a Malfunction. I'm gonna risk it. I don't care. Open containers, too. Protection reduced by 20%. Good God, that's so much. Okay. But I think that pretty much wraps up this map right here, which was kind of like a trap map, and it costed us a lot of health. And it might actually cause us to end the cycle a little bit prematurely, but let's try to make it so that it doesn't. I'm gonna go through here. Ooh, this is a parasite farm. Basically, if you run through here, you break these things. They don't actually deal damage, or you can shoot them. And there's gonna be parasites in here, 100%. There always are. On both sides. So, repairs moderate damage to integrity, but is affected with malignancy. Okay, I'm actually going to cleanse this one because it's not looking too hot, but we'll then get Sylphim, which will heal us. So this is going to cost us 2 ether, and now we just take it, and boom, done. That was actually nice. We got a decent chunk of health there. Let me see if we can actually get a good parasite, though. And I need to get another gun, like, Jesus, I should not have picked up the shotgun. I'm not a huge fan of the shotgun in this game. What do we got? Malignant Sylphim? Nice. How nice of them. Ooh, undiscovered item. Never seen this one. Large Malignant Resin. I already have one negative thing, and this one is Lethargic Gold Tail. Drop double lights, last longer, alt fire cooldown increased. Nope. Not worth it. And I'm not going to spend any more ether on this. So let's just move on. This brings us back up. And there is a chest that we didn't open. You can see it in the map here. Yeah, we didn't open it because I didn't find the switch. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought I wasn't going to be able to open it because it was so far away. Thank you! A carbine. Hells yeah, with Void Beam. Even though it's less level, I just prefer the firing mode of the carbine. And we're still just in the very first biome. I'd like to see if we can at least get to the boss. I might have to cut some of the stuff out here so that I can show you guys boss footage, but let's go back to the main path. Oh! How interesting. We don't even have to fight the boss. This gives us access to the second biome. Now, the very first time that you go through here, you have to actually defeat a boss in order to get to the next biome. I'm looking at the map because I would like to show you guys the boss fight. So I'm not going to cross over here just yet, but we will cross at some point to show you guys the gameplay of what that looks like. So this house right here, this is where you experience some of the cinematic moments. I've experienced all the ones that I could right now, so we don't really have access to it. The house usually shows up in a much more pristine condition when you can access it. You go inside the house and you get to interact with some stuff and you see a little bit more about the story and whatnot. But yeah, that's what that house is there for. Now let's go through here. I think that this will probably lead us to boss area. So here's a fabricator node. So basically you can fabricate stuff here that can give you buffs. So we can make something to heal ourselves, and right now we have 500, so I might do that. We have something that increases our melee damage. Emergency protection, we get 25% protection. Repair circuit, gaining or fixing malfunctions, repairs integrity. Ooh, very nice. I think I will do repair circuit. So this is basically like a store that you would get in a roguelike. And now I want to get a heal. And I would very much like to swap a different item, but I guess I'll swap the Apex Sphere or whatever. Boom. Now we have this item to heal ourselves. I'm gonna close And I'm going to swap... No, I'm not going to swap Shocking Springs. Shocking Springs is just way too much fun. You can also bank your... Oh, this is Resinous Shield. Okay, I thought this was something different. I guess you get different stuff here every time as well. I've only been to this node like twice, I think, so... Here you get another alien message, just like the last one, but I'm not going to be reading it now, because I want to save some stuff for you guys to experience for yourselves, right? Oh, hello. Screw that. I love Void Beam, baby. Void Beam is the best. Okay, so there's a weapon here that we can get as well. Make sure that we dodge this. Bastard. One of them got me. Reset my adrenaline. Tracker Swarm. No thanks. I've actually never seen Tracker Swarm, though. I am curious. I should at least see what that looks like. So... I guess I'd need an enemy to actually see it. Okay, now let's go raise havoc in the bonus room over there. Well, that's what Tracker Swarm is. That's fun. Okay, so these rooms, the ones that are marked with that star, these are usually just like Horde mode rooms, pretty much. So the moment you get in, you're going to get swarmed. You're going to have to deal with it. Okay, looks like there's a heal over here. I'll pick that up now. Thank you. Oh, there's one that's shielded. Ooh, I missed the melee. Ooh, that was bad. Gotcha. And I activated the jumping damage, so basically now I deal damage whenever I jump and whenever I land. So I basically just became Super Mario of sorts. Bounce, 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 bounce. Oh, I can't reach up there. Oh, hello. How kind of you to come down here. Okay, gotta be careful with this. Is that dude dead yet? A Tracker Swarm. Hello! No! No! Seriously, am I gonna have to use my on-demand heal? I'm gonna go on a healing run. Bastard. Where'd he go? Okay, that guy's gone, but there's still one more. These guys teleport, that's why they're so frustrating to deal with. Dropped, because we hit a stagger gauge. I'm pretty sure he's not the last one. I'm gonna heal myself, pick up this stuff. Oh, the last one is coming now. Oh crap, I messed it up, no! Jesus! Whoa! Well, at least he doesn't have a shield. Tracker Swarm triggered his stagger gauge. Come on. Oof. And he's gone. And that's that room dealt with. Broken calibrator, additional proficiency, very nice. Tachymatic carbine with shield breaker. No, I like tracker swarm more. I'll keep that one. What's this? Blast shell. See, now you're talking. Blast shell is basically a grenade launcher. And I very much like the grenade launcher on this weapon. It is a beast. An absolute beast. So the way this works is you can see that these eyes are patrolling the area. So you can shoot them and that will stop them from patrolling. But I believe it will also trigger enemies to spawn when we get close to the door. Yep, as you can see right there. That almost hit me. Wait, did I destroy? I didn't even know you could destroy the eyeball things. I didn't, it's over there. Huh, I just didn't trigger it by luck. A malignant chest. The hell with it. Undiscovered item. Silphium vial repairs a minor amount of integrity. I don't need it, so I'm good. Thank you. Oh, I can use nullification sphere to remove malfunctions. Nice! And now I can just take this. Problem solved. Now this right here goes to the boss fight, and let's see if we can actually beat it, because it's actually a pretty tough boss fight. Giving us a modified sidearm? No, I'll take the tachymatic carbine. And we have 2 heals. Okay. Let's see if we can make it happen. So this boss has 3 phases, as you can see by the indicators. We're currently in the 2nd phase, and he's going to swap his tactics. A little bit. And we got hit, so much for our adrenaline. I'm actually going to pop that heal now. This is only the 2nd time I'm fighting this dude, so bear with me. I'm gonna trigger the final phase, gonna heal myself back to full. And no more heals, so this is the do or die. And we get the backhand of doom. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Please, grenade, please. God damn it. Got him! Whew. Damn, that was close. Is that a new parasite? No, Phantom Limb. Eliminating hostiles is 10% chance to repair integrity. Nice. That's pretty much life leech. Now we get the Stargate. Let's go. And we're in the Crimson Wastes. So this is the 2nd biome that I'm allowed to show you guys. And modular calibrator, more proficiency. We're currently at 5 proficiency, which is pretty dang good. Large Silphium vial, thank God. Heal myself to max. Aww. Okay, that's resin, so that's fine. Resinous shield. And here, once again, with that thing that I can't get. Now I have a teleport, and the hell with it. We'll take the malignancy. Translocation sphere! Now what this does is it teleports you to a random place. It's pretty much a bonus room. Nice. I'll take this. And I can't do anything else. Otherwise, I might die. So we're not going to be taking any more chances with that. Let's insert orb lights. I'm going to take a chance on these, though, and see if I get something that removes malignancy. What does this do? Okay. 20% stagger. Considering that we have a parasite attached, that's 20% stagger. I'd love to get more orb lights, but yeah, we already have 2 malfunctions. We don't want to go for 3. So, in this place, I'm supposed to reach the foot of the mountain, which I haven't been able to do because the enemies here are a little bit tougher. And you need to be lucky with the weapons that you get along the way. Another chest in here with a key. Did I just get sniped? Whoa! I hadn't seen that one before. Okay. Okay, that's quite nasty. Can you stop, please? There you go. Grab this. Modified sidearm. Okay, let's get this bad boy right here. Hopefully something with health. Oh my god, I almost killed myself because right now I take fall damage because of the parasite. Oh. Haven't seen this one before. Inert Reclaimer can be used to recover and increase integrity. Nice. It's basically a bed. I probably wouldn't sleep in that, but... Oh yeah, whenever you sleep you get these little cinematics. You okay there? Alrighty. Oh crap. Dude, this is actually one of the best runs that I've had. No joke. This is legit one of the best runs that I've had so far. Which is weird, because usually when you're recording video, you get the worst luck, but... not this time. We're taking those oblights, thank you very much.
Encountered armored fauna. Shell seems highly durable.
Armored fauna? What in the hell? Okay, we staggered it. Oh, there was an AoE! And just like that, back to the start of the cycle. Anyway, guys, this is Returnal. In my opinion, so far, I've only played, I don't know, a couple of hours, plus however long this was, which right now it's 1 hour, which means I'm probably going to have to edit it quite a bit. But in my opinion, I actually think it's pretty fun, but I also don't see myself, like, playing it hours on end. I can see myself doing one run, and then potentially, like, taking a break, or maybe doing 2 runs, depending on how well each run goes. But, you know, the whole thing about resetting your progress every time, it's not entirely resetting your progress because you do get some permanent upgrades that give you shortcuts and give you stuff like I didn't used to have a melee weapon, or I didn't used to be able to teleport. And eventually when you unlock whatever the grappling hook thing is going to be, you're going to be able to access new areas and stuff. So there's reasons to keep coming back, so I can see where the appeal is. But I do find myself thinking, like, you know, I'll probably do a couple of runs and take a break, then eventually come back to it, do a couple more runs and take a break. Because that's just me with roguelikes, though. I don't tend to like sit and play a roguelike for 10 hours straight. But if I would, it'd probably be this one because I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Like I like the gunplay. I like the crazy upgrades that you get. I like the carbine particularly. I hope that there are more weapons besides the 3 that we've unlocked so far, which I believe there's probably are. I know that there's like 6 biomes or something like that, of which you guys have now seen 2. So it's very interesting, and the story portion of it also has me very, very curious, and it does outstanding use of the haptics on the DualSense. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good game, but I have to play a significant chunk more before I do my review. But anyways, these are my first impressions. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit it up with a like. If you did not enjoy this video, hit it up with a dislike. Feedback is important. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong, stay safe, peace out.